Hi friends, good morning. Welcome to Shankaran AI Study Circle. This is Dr. Harinath Reddy, Director of the Institute. As I said in the earlier video, I said that I made 5 questions with answers on Andhra Pradesh Industrial Policy of 2020-23, and one question is already discussed, and the second question on Andhra Pradesh Industrial Policy of 2020-23 is discuss the various fiscal incentives. Discuss the various fiscal incentives which were proposed in the industrial policy and which are being provided in Andhra Pradesh Industrial Policy of 2020-23. So we will discuss this in the format of 3 subheadings: incentives which are given to micro and small enterprises, incentives which are given for micro and small enterprises, and a second category, incentives which are given for medium and large industries as well as mega industries, and incentives which are given for special categories. And here the incentives which are given to micro and small enterprises as well as medium, large and mega enterprises, they resemble a lot. But let's see. Reimbursement of 100% stamp duty and transfer duty. So if land is purchased which is meant for industrial use, if the industry or an entrepreneur or an enterprise purchases land which is meant for industrial use, the whatever stamp duty which the entrepreneur pays, whatever the transfer duty which the entrepreneur pays, it will be 100% reimbursed. So reimbursement of 100% stamp duty and transfer duty on the purchase of land which is meant for industrial use by the industry. And similarly, even with respect to lease of land, if a building is taken for lease, if a shed is taken for lease, if land is taken for lease, whatever the stamp duty which is paid on the lease agreement, that will be reimbursed to the extent of 100%. Then similarly, and one fiscal incentive which is routinely available to all the enterprises is uninterrupted 24/7 quality power. Government of Andhra Pradesh has made a commitment to supply uninterrupted 24/7 quality power to all the industries operating in the state, all the industries, micro, small, medium, large, mega industries. In addition to this, if any industrial enterprise pays the power bills which they consume, for the power which they consume, on the power bills which they pay, once they commence the commercial production, from that date onwards, the money which they have paid for power charges at the rate of ₹1 rupee per unit, the government will reimburse. So in other words, if any particular enterprise say uses 1000 units for a commercial production, then 1000 rupees will be given for 1000 units at the rate of ₹1 per unit. So this is a power cost reimbursement. And similarly, the net state GST, the net state goods and services tax which is paid to the state government by the enterprises, that will be reimbursed to the extent of 100%. But there is a condition. What is the condition? Once the commencement of the commercial production starts, from the date of commencement of the commercial production, for the next 5 years they will get 100% SGST reimbursement. Or the other way around, whatever the fixed capital investment which they have incurred, till that money is got back, till that this net SGST reimbursement will be provided. In other words, to make it simple, if I have made an investment for starting any enterprise, till I get the total investment made on that, till that time I will be exempted from, I will be given back whatever SGST which I pay to the government. Then in addition to this, the industrial policy of 2020-23 also speaks about investment subsidy. For example, if I have invested 100 lakhs, the government will give back 15 lakhs for me as a subsidy. Or other words, if the project cost is 100 lakhs, I can invest 85 lakhs, the government will provide another 15 lakhs. But this money will be given only after the commercial operation gets started, and the enterprise must be under operation continuously for 3 years with 80% efficiency in all the parameters like employment and production. So in other words, the entrepreneur will not get the investment subsidy from the very beginning. He has to wait for 3 years. He has to run his enterprise with 80% efficiency in terms of employment and production. Then only he will be eligible for the 15% investment subsidy. And this there is a cap on it. 15% investment subsidy, the maximum amount which an entrepreneur can get is only up to 20 lakhs. Then it's not only that. Andhra Pradesh Industrial Policy 2020-23 also provides interest subsidy. So if I have taken a loan for my enterprise, say at the rate of 9% per annum, then the government will bear the burden of 3%. That means 9 minus 3 I have to pay. That is 6% I have to pay. The remaining 3% of interest the government will pay. But the government will start providing interest subsidy only after the commencement of the commercial production, not before that. So once an enterprise is set up, once the commercial production gets started, from then onwards the government will take the burden of 3% interest subsidy for the next 5 years. Then similarly, if any entrepreneur was involved in the land conversion charges for converting a land for industrial use, out of these charges, 25% of the land conversion charges will be reimbursed by the government with a ceiling limit of 10 lakhs. Then in addition to this, water and power will be delivered to the doorstep of the industry if it is located in the designated industrial park. All those enterprises which are located in the industrial park, they will be given water and power at their doorstep by government of Andhra Pradesh. These are the incentives which are made available for micro and small enterprises. And similarly, what are the incentives which are made available for medium, large and mega industries? So there are certain things which are common for micro, small as well as mega, large and medium. One thing which is common like that is uninterrupted 24/7 quality power to all industries operating in the state. And again, as I told you earlier, 100% net SGST reimbursement. So once there is commencement of commercial production, from then onwards for the next 5 years, if it is micro and small enterprise, the net SGST reimbursement will be 100%. But if it is a medium enterprise, net state GST reimbursement will be only to the extent of 75% for a period of 5 years once the commencement of the commercial production gets started. But if it is a large enterprise, net SGST reimbursement will be only to the extent of 50%. I told micro and small 100% net SGST reimbursement, medium 75%, large 50%. So this is only after the commencement of the commercial production for the next 5 years. Then similarly, the government of Andhra Pradesh places significant thrust on adoption of sustainable green measures across industries in the state. For example, common facilities like wastewater treatment, continuous emission monitoring system would be set up in the new APPSC industrial parks. And in addition to these, special incentives were also made available, special fiscal incentives were also made available for the entrepreneurs from the special categories like SC, ST, BC, minority and women. Then, if you see the incentives which are made available for SC, ST, BC, minority and women, the fiscal incentives, like the micro, small, medium, large and mega, there will be 100% reimbursement of stamp duty and transfer duty, 100% reimbursement of stamp duty for lease of land, 50% rebate in land cost, 50% rebate in land cost in industrial estates, industrial parks for micro small enterprises, 25% land conversion charges will be reimbursed, fixed power cost reimbursement at the rate of rupees 1.25 per unit for 5 years from the date of commencement of commercial production, and investment subsidy 35%. For the special categories it is 35%, and the subsidy will be given only after 3 years of continuous operation with at least 80% efficiency in all the parameters like employment, production. And similarly, interest subsidy of 3% on the term loan taken on the fixed capital investment for a period of 5 years from the date of commencement of commercial production for MSEs. And in addition to this, one more very important thing, for the SC and ST entrepreneurs, plots will be allotted in the industrial parks. If it is SC entrepreneur, for the SC, 16.2% of the plots will be for SC entrepreneurs in each industrial park, and 6% of the plots will be for ST entrepreneurs in each industrial park. And for the special category entrepreneurs, to handhold them, a dedicated cell will be constituted. So that's it about the fiscal incentives which are made available for micro, small, medium, large, mega and special categories under Andhra Pradesh Industrial Policy of 2020-23. So I do agree that there is much of factual data to be remembered, bit difficult, but try at least remember a few things which is possible so that you can end up writing decent answers in the final exam. Thank you very much.